Hello YouTube, how y'all doing today? We are doing here a video on the CVLife 2000 lumen weapon mounted light. Comes in a nice box here. Let's get this guy open. Instruction manual. It's the CVLife tactical flashlight for Picatinny rail. We come with a charging cable, USB. Then it comes with a pressure switch, which has both an momentary pad and a hard on-off switch, and it feels like a pretty quality switch. It's very positive. Doesn't feel like junk. We have an adapter here for a Picatinny rail to slide right on a Picatinny rail. Then we have our light. Get this guy out of here. Right here. Now also on the switch on the back side, it has the slots on it for M-lock. So you can either mount directly with M-lock or you can mount with Picatinny rail. Okay, over here we got all the necessary wrenches and some M-lock bolts. Over here we have a double-sided tape in case you want to go with a tape, because not every rifle ever made has Picatinny rail or M-lock. You know, if you were going to put this on a lever action or something like that, you know, you could you're certainly going to need the piece of Picatinny rail to mount the light, but for the switch you can, you know, use the adhesive. And then it comes with a battery. So let me put the battery in here. Now, when you have the light, I put the battery in it. Even if you don't have the switch attached, you can still twist the end cap here, on off, and get your light. And then I'm in broad daylight. It's 1 o'clock out on a sunny day, and you can see that light is very bright. So they claim 2,000 lumens with a 300 meter throw. And I have not yet tested this outside, but I'm going to tonight in my woods. They claim it's IPX4 waterproof, which is basically just rain. So hunting, yes. Immersing yourself in a lake like a Navy SEAL, no. They claim a drop test of 1.5 meters. So that's easy enough to test out right now. Let's give this sucker a toss. That just fell on the rocks from at least 10 feet of height. Let's see how we got. And we're working. And one more time. Whoop! Oh yeah, that was a good plunk. Okay, so the drop test rating is far in excess of what they claim of 1.5 feet, because I just threw that at least 10 feet in the air twice. So we know we got at least some bit of durability. Let's see, did that affect the finish? Well, the finish isn't all scratched up. It's anodized, hard anodized. Looks pretty standard. And I will say, this is it's a very sturdy feeling light. I mean, it feels like, you know, Streamlight quality or light quality as far as construction goes. You know, only the test of time will prove that one way or another. And I'll do a follow-up video in a few months after using this for a while, just to make sure it's going to hold up. But you saw it survived a pretty good drop test right there, 2 of them. And it's certainly very, very bright. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pause the video here. I'm going to put it on my AR real quick so you can see what it looks like on the rifle. And then we'll pause it again after that, and we'll do some nighttime testing. See how this guy works at night. We get the tape switch up here, which has momentary and on, off, and if you hit it twice, it's got a strobe effect. Okay, YouTube, we are out here at night. We are going to do a nighttime illumination test with this CVLife 2000 lumen scout light. Right here, so weapon mounted light. So for comparison, for a baseline, we're going to use our Lumen Top AA. Let me get a light on this guy. Lumen Top Tool AA, I believe this is called. These are very popular lights, and they're 500 lumens on max. So let's set this up to max. So that's a 500 lumen light. So hold that phone up high, babe. Got my daughter out here filming for me. So out there in the distance, you cannot see it, but there is actually a lake down there. If we hit it with the CVLife light, now you can see the far bank over there in the distance. You see that opposite shoreline over there? That's about 250 meters away, and you could see that very clearly. The phone actually does not capture how well that's lit. If there was a person walking over there or a deer, you could easily see that over there. So we're going to go switch back to the 500 lumen, shut that off, and you see you cannot even see that far bank. But you hit it with the 2000 lumen scout light, CVLife 2000 lumen light, and boom, you can see it plain as day over there. This camera, again, is not doing justice for how brightly that's lit. So this claims it has a 300-meter throw. That shoreline is 250 yards away, so I believe that this is every bit of a 300-meter throw. We dazzle the camera with it, it is just completely blinding. So, which is a very important feature for a weapon-mounted light. So we did a torture test earlier, 10, 15 feet, whatever. It only claims to be rated for a 1.5 meter fall. So we tripled that on rocks, and we did it twice. And now we can see that it absolutely is illuminating the full 300 yards that it claims. And again, this sucker is just incredibly blinding when you shine it at a target. So, you know, it's got a really good switch. Every bit as bright as advertised. It does get warm, but, you know, this is going to be mounted on your rails, so you won't be holding it. That's not that big a deal. I'm going to say that this light is good to go.